Welcome, seekers. You have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricardo Gallart, and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. Now, in this tarot reading, we are going to try and answer the question, who will you marry? Done this video before, but in this one, I'm going to give you far more. I'm going to give you a timeline of when you're going to meet your future partner, your future spouse. And I'm just going to give as much information and detail as I possibly can. As you've noticed today, I'm wearing my marriage ring. I have been married for 10 years. And, you know, one of the things that I remember very vividly from that time was seeing her for the first time encased in a very bright light. And it was as if the universe and in spirit was just kind of highlighting her. And I knew in that moment that there was something special. And I was young. I was 19 years old at that point. So I didn't know the concept of soulmate, or I didn't know any of that. But I did know that she was special, and that there was something there, that the universe was kind of guiding me and putting her in front of me and highlighting her in that beautiful light. I've never seen that light ever again. You know, that was divine timing. That was divine light when I saw her, and I knew that was the sign from the universe. And you know, I'm wearing this ring as a symbolism of that day, just as I do this reading, as I try and connect with spirit, and what the message is for you seekers. It's to remembrance of that beautiful moment. I'm 31 years old now, and we have been married for 10 years. So, you know, I wish the same thing to you guys, to you seekers. Now, before we get started, seekers, I do want to remind you about the Etsy shop. I have private readings that I'm offering there at a very discounted rate, below market value. I like it that way. That way I get to work with more seekers. So, you know, visit the Etsy shop. So far, I have a 5-star rating. I'm very happy with that. I'm very proud of that shop and the progress that it's made. Thank you to the people that have already placed your private readings. Thank you for your beautiful, wonderful, loving words. I'm happy that I was able to assist in your process and your journey through this life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It brings me great joy. Thank you for your donations. You know, they've gone right back into the channel. So thank you for your blessings. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get started, seekers. So in front of you, you have 4 groups. You have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. You also have 4 stones. So please take a moment to pick the stone that calls to you the most. Pick the group that calls to you the most. I am going to leave the timestamps down below so that you can fast forward to your group. Welcome, group number 1. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. In front of you, you have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. This is going to represent just the theme of the reading, just a general theme, general understanding for this reading. And we're going to try and answer the question, who will you marry? So let's take a look. Oh, wow. You have group number 1, the Sun. Take a look at this. You have the Sun. This is enjoying success and happiness. The Sun, you know, has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. And of course, you know, whenever this card appears in a reading, it talks about power, success, light. It brightens up all connections. It banishes darkness. It brings a sense of youthfulness. It invites you to connect with the energies of joy, that you can be a light in this world. So this is very much the person that you are going to marry. This person is a person filled with joy, happiness. You know, when they walk into a room, they kind of brighten everyone's day. People want to be around this person. They respect this person. They definitely, there's a sense of just happiness. There's a sense of just being around them. You know, the sun rises, and if it wasn't for that sun, we wouldn't have life on this planet. If it wasn't for that sun, you know, we wouldn't be able to have what we have. So obviously, it's very important for that sun to rise every day. And just like that sun rises and provides life to this earth, this person will provide life to that relationship. This person is life. This person is happiness. This person is success. It's also talking about, who they are kind of at their core. I see this person kind of like working and being successful in that career, having good fortune. So there's a sense of just achievement as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with some tarot. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to shuffle, and we're going to try and get some information about this person, just a little more, maybe about their past, what they're up to currently. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, interesting cards you have here. Very interesting cards. All right, so group number one. This person is someone who, in every aspect of their life, whether it be past, present, future, they've had success. They've had growth. It's been steady. And in some points of their life, they've experienced an incredible amount of growth rather rapidly. Things have happened. It's materialized. They have a very sunny disposition. And what that ultimately means is that they have success in life. People like them. They any corporation would give anything in order to have this person come into the fold. The fact that you have two queens, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, tells me that this person is very much filled with an understanding of the cycles of life. This is a person who it's they're nurturers by nature. That you can see with the Queen of Pentacles, this is a beautiful energy of just giving, a beautiful energy of just being in your power, understanding just how important you are. And really, just with the Queen of Wands, you have leadership, you have power, you have dynamism, you have authority, you have this sense of wonder and just a zest and excitement for life. So this person, I feel, has been through an incredible amount of experiences in the past, which is why we have here the Eight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands is the card of the body and the heart just kind of being shocked, just kind of being electrocuted into power, right? So you have here electricity coming in, shocking the body and the heart, and then stars coming out of that heart. So there's a sense of just being motivated, being presented with something, and then ultimately pursuing whatever it is that they want to pursue, whether it be entrepreneurship goals, and being successful at it. They've experienced an incredible amount of success rather quickly. This is early on in their life. This is, them growing up. So this could be in their career, or not career, but in their school, in their studies. And now they are in a leadership position. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands is more past. The Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands is more present. And the Nine of Wands is more future. So the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands together tells me that they've reached a place of authority in this earth. So they've worked through their any problems, any limitations. As you can see with the Four of Cups here, this representation, you have the heron on both sides, a symbol of mastery, a symbol of authority, a symbol of knowing. And you have your the person that you're going to marry right in the middle, completely balanced with nature, with life. You have the sun rising in the background. There's a lot of sun symbolism here, right? So you've got the sun rising in the background. You've got the sun being just, showing from behind this Nine of Wands. And this is them. But we're going to talk about this later. And then you have the actual Queen of Wands, which is another representation of the sun shining in the background. So there's just a lot of sun symbolism here. And this person has definitely brightened many people's day, has just done a lot of great things. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is somehow in the public's eye. Maybe they have some kind of a celebrity profile. maybe a public figure, someone who speaks. You know, the fact that we've got the Queen of Wands and she has a diamond in her throat tells me that her words are king. Her words are important. Her words are in circulation. People are listening to it and following it because the Queen of Wands is mastery, it's leadership. Four of Cups, a place of balance, a place of stability, a place where the person that you're going to marry knows that things will manifest rather quickly for them. They just have to, you know, put in the work, and everything will just work out for them. Now, with the Nine of Wands, it's very interesting energy because this is kind of like in a future position, this Nine of Wands. Excuse me. And what I see here is someone with so much, or like a vastness, you know, wisdom. As you can see here, this person, even though he looks a little bit tired and maybe a little bit worn down, the reason why he's tired and worn down is because he's experienced and he's seen an incredible amount of things in life, and that has brought him to a place of fullness. You see here, you have the night sky, you have all these stars inside of him, you got the moon, you've got the wand kind of piercing that moon. So there isn't any kind of there isn't like any, there isn't a sense of confusion in this person. This person is not confused. This person is aware. You know, they know exactly what's going on. He has his spirit guides by his side that have been with him for a long time and have guided him throughout his journey. These spirit guides are represented by two fierce wolves because he's got powerful spirit guides that accompany him. And no matter what obstacle is presented, he will overcome. He will achieve. There is nothing that he can't do. And this is who you're going to marry. You know, this person not only has the joy, the success and the happiness and the fulfillment and the excitement of the sun, but also possesses the power of the sun. The sun is powerful. The sun is the ultimate power in our solar system, right? At least for life and for creation and for manifestation purposes. That's who this person is. So this is a very inviting reading so far. We're going to throw some oracle cards and just, you know, maybe get a sense of the relationship. Maybe try and gain some more insight and understanding of who this person is. Also, before we even do the oracles, we need to find a timeline for when you are going to meet this person. So let's go ahead and shuffle. And I'm going to throw 3 cards and we're going to add up the numbers. And this is going to be, again, you know, whenever I do a timeline, a lot of people are watching this reading. All right. So obviously whenever there's so many people watching the reading, the timeline tends to be different for many different people. So I'm going to give you a time frame, and it's going to be within that time frame that you will meet this person. And the cards that I got are let me see, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Lover's card. All right, so 22 months, seekers. In 22 months, all right, you will meet your future spouse. Again, 22 months. But for some of you, it's going to be in 6 months. For some of you, it's going to be in 10 months. And for others, it's going to be 12 months. But for some of you, it will take the full 22 months. So that is, it's not a long time, right? 22 months will go by quickly. So don't be too upset if that's too long to wait. 22 months. But for some of you, it's going to be as early as 6 months. That is what the cards are showing here. So let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards and see what the oracle cards can provide us with. We have here an oracle deck from Making Magic. And let's see what messages we get. Felix Felicitos. Hope I said that right. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Oh. So, you know, this is just a continuation of who this person is, right? We've got power. This is a power symbol. And your future spouse, the person that you are going to marry, is in many ways very powerful. They are almost like this energy of power. And so they are a symbol of power. And when people see them, people understand this is a powerful person that we're dealing with. This is someone who has authority. You know, this is a leader. This is definitely a leader, someone who understands what they need to do, what they need to say, when they need to say it, how they need to say it. This is a symbol of power, and people see that. And that brings them an incredible amount of luck in pretty much every area of their lives, which is why you have that card. All right, second card is from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Whispering Woods Oracle deck brings us. Learn, take a lesson. Look at this, learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Interesting. So it's funny because it pretty much talks about the Nine of Wands very closely, right? So you've got the sun rising in the background. You've got the moon being pierced by their wand. Just a symbol of mastery over the night, a symbol of learning wisdom from darkness, from shadow, and ultimately the sun represents themselves, their spirit rising and having taken all of those negative experiences and now putting them to good use, and just, you know, being of service to his fellow men, but ultimately, you know, themselves. I see this person as being very successful in their own personal affairs, you know, and just mastery is really what I'm seeing here with this person. Mastery, true mastery. All right, so we're going to go ahead and now throw a Moonology card. So this is from the Moonology Oracle deck. We are going to shuffle, and we are going to see what card we get. Haha. Surrender to the divine full moon. Beautiful. So what I am seeing here, you know, now we have a full moon and then we have the sun. I mean, boy, oh boy. There's many layers to the person that you are going to marry, group number one. You know, you definitely are going to have a winner, someone who understands, you know, and the fact that we have them here with both spirit guides by their side, this person is very well connected to spirit. You know, spirit is using them very powerfully to bring about some change, some kind of dynamic energy to this earth. You know, there's a sense of knowing, there's a sense of power, authority. So spirit is truly helping them. And the reason why is because they honor spirit. They know that there's something greater than themselves. They believe in something greater than themselves. So there's a sense of honoring that. There's a sense of connection with spirit. And that is very powerful. That's where I believe true power resides. Believing that there is something greater than yourself and that ultimate and powerful force is guiding you towards your good. This future spouse of yours believes that very much so. All right, so we're going to throw now another Oracle card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Let's see what else we get. Let's see if we can get a little more insight into your future spouse. Who will you marry? Group number one. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Look at this. All right, so you've got back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. Interesting. So the message here, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. This is interesting. And what I am seeing with this person that you are going to marry is they're going to have a lot of opportunities. All right. You know, this is someone who a lot of people want, right? This is someone, whoever's watching this, I don't know, you know, this might be for your future spouse is going to be very desirable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say. They are going to be very desirable. A lot of people are going to want their energy. They're going to want to be around them. The fact that you have here back to what you love tells me that they will always come back to you no matter what. You know, this is the kind of energy that says, I will be with you no matter what. You know, this is going to be a very solid, strong marriage, right? You know, you're going to be together at all times, I feel. This person, you know, when they're away from you, they're going to be thinking of you. They're going to be wanting to be around you. You will become their son, as you can see here. I mean, you've got your future spouse here, the person that you're going to marry, kind of walking through all of these beautiful and wonderful things and just beautiful flowers, different colors, just all of the beautiful trees. And it's a very artistic scene. And there's so many things that can distract them, but they're walking towards your face. They're walking towards you because you will become their son. All right. And, you know, there's just a sense of you not having to worry. This person is going to be stable. This person will always come back to you. So that is what I see there. Now, we're going to go ahead and throw another card. We're going to gain some insight from the Fairy Folk. So this is from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and shuffle and take a look at what we have here. The Gift. Ooh. Look at this. So, the Gift. And the keywords attached to the gift are a present, an offer, nurturance, growth, potential. And this is a very exciting card to get. The reason why is because it's talking about what will happen once you meet them. So once you two come together, once your love has been professed, and once you truly know that you're enjoying each other and you're in each other's presence and you want to be around each other even more, you're going to obtain the offer for marriage far quicker than you expect. So, you know, we already talked about the timeline. Sometimes for some of you, it's a little longer. It's going to take those 22 months. For some of you, it's going to be as early as 6 months. But it doesn't really matter how long. I feel that with this card, you're going to get that proposal, that marriage proposal pretty quickly, which is why, you know, this card is symbolizing, you have like, you know, a little dwarf giving a flower to the fairy, and she's being very happy. That flower is your ring, right? That flower is also the potential for growth. It's talking about where you're going to be, where the relationship is going to go. You know, you're going to have success in your career. You're going to have the true potential for greatness. Once you two come together, there's going to be energies that are going to truly just be present, that will take you to a new reality, and that reality is going to be very exciting for both of you. So that's what I see there. Now, we are going to throw another card from the Elemental Oracle. I want to try and find, this is from the Elemental Oracle, and I want to try and find your elemental for this person. Let's see what that elemental is. What is it? What is it? What is it? Wind, change, powerful stuff right here. That's your elemental, wind. So, you know, wind is the card of change, right? The wind changes, the wind pulls and tugs, and there's always going to be change with this person, and this is good. You know, this card is following the gift, right? An offer, a nurturance, growth, potential. You're being followed by wind change. So there's always going to be change from any kind of like negative energy, any kind of like stasis. Like if you two get stuck somewhere, and you don't feel happy or fulfilled, the winds of change will come, and you're never gonna feel stuck. This relationship is always gonna be balanced. You're always gonna be growing, expanding, moving towards new places, experiencing new things, and that is going to just propel you forward in the most dynamic of ways. All right, so we've come to the very last portion of the reading, and here what I like to do is I like to throw just one card. And the card that I like to throw is from the Oracle of the Unicorns. And by the way, that's an airplane. I live right next to an airport. So the Oracle, and it's funny, you know, it came out with the change of wind. So it could also offer just a little glimpse into what you guys are going to do. I feel that there is going to be a lot of travel. You're going to see a lot of different things. So, you know, that could also be talking about that. But anyways, what I like to do with the very last card of every reading is throw an Oracle of the Unicorns card. And this is going to be a direct message from Spirit to you, group number one. It could be some advice. It could be anything. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, to understand, to take away with you. Let's see. What is it? We've got passion. We have got passion. Interesting. So, passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Wow. So that is a very interesting message, right? Group number one. Spirit wants you to do what excites you, to get fired up about your life, to increase your energy level. Spirit wants you to just, you know, turn it up a notch. So for some of you who have maybe have not wanted to, express yourself, move, grow, expand, there's a sense of fire now, passion, growth, dynamism, and understanding for what needs to happen. And I feel that you are being kind of guided towards this. You're being told to move forward with authority, with an understanding that things are going to materialize for you quickly. So just be passionate about your life. That is the message here from Spirit to you, group number 1. And that is all I see. So I want to thank you, seekers, for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. I have many more pick a card videos coming soon. Also, I'm going to start doing pick a decks as well. Those are very popular. But I have many more of these readings coming for you with different topics that you're going to enjoy. Don't forget to give me a like. That helps a lot. And visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. I have an Etsy shop. I offer private one-on-one readings there. The prices are below market value. I want to keep them that way. I get to work with more seekers that way, so I'm happy about that. So visit the Etsy shop. So far, I have a 5-star rating, and what that means is that I don't sacrifice quality. I give you quality, even though the prices are below market value. I give you quality. So I like the opportunity to be able to work with you, to help, to provide you with the message that Spirit has for you. So visit the Etsy shop. I'll be waiting. Thank you for the ones that have already placed your orders. I've worked with so many of you seekers, and it's been wonderful. Truly, I love receiving those messages after I've done the readings and just reading through them and seeing that you enjoyed them and that it resonated. It brings me life. This is my passion. This is very much what I like to do. I love connecting with Spirit and trying to help you seekers in whatever way possible. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the ones that have made donations. Some of you have actually donated to the channel. Thank you for that. It just helps me reinvest it right back into the channel. So thank you. And that's all I got for you, seekers. So don't forget to visit that Etsy shop. The link is down below. Leave a comment. I want to know what you seekers thought about this reading. I want to know if you have any questions, any more pick a card ideas. I want to hear from you. Make sure to write down in the comment section hashtag pick a card. That way I can identify that it's an idea for a pick a card and I can add it to the pick a card queue. That will help me very much so. So please do that. Thank you once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2. Welcome. All right, so in front of you, you have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, Oracle cards. And this is kind of just going to tell us a little bit of information about your future spouse and who will you marry. Let's take a look. Oh, wow, you've got Guardian Angel. This is awesome. You are not alone. This is beautiful. So, essentially what this card is telling you is to watch out for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember that they are working hard to guide you. That is the message of the Guardian Angel. There's definitely a sense of you needing something or wanting something or asking for something. Your Guardian Angel shows good fortune and good or prosperous future plans, and there's definitely a strong indication here that if you've asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. So that is kind of like what the message of this card is. But ultimately, what I feel is being kind of said or talked about here, number one, is that the person that you're going to marry has some very powerful guardians on his side. The person that you're going to marry has a very strong connection with their spirit guides, with their past loved ones, and I feel like they have a very strong connection with Spirit as well. And also, you're being guided to this person through forces that aren't even, are very hard to understand. I feel that ultimately the same will happen to you that happened to me. I was kind of shown the way. My wife, when I met her, it's magical. I saw her and I saw a glimmering, just a glistening, beautiful, encasing light that I've never seen ever again. I feel that the same thing will happen to you. You're going to have a sign that you're going to know this person is it. All right. And it's going to be because of this guardian angel or guardian angels that are telling you that you are not alone. Group number 2. Very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and put some cards around this one and just get a general understanding of who you're going to marry. Who are they? We're going to start with some tarot cards. This is from the Star Tarot. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Oh boy, everything just shot out. We're just going to start all over again. All right, let's shuffle. Again, what is going on? All right. All right. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful energy with this person. Group number 2. Group number 2. I like this. I like this person. I like their energy. I like what they're going through. Let me adjust this real quick for you here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with their past. So the first 2 cards up here, it's just talking about their past, you know, what they've had to learn, what they've had to go through, experiences. They've had a tough childhood. Okay, they've had a tough childhood. The person that you're going to marry has, in their childhood, they felt dispossessed and downtrodden. They felt tied down. They felt like, you know, they wouldn't be able to rise above any of the challenges presented to them. The beautiful thing is that you have an eagle right here, and that eagle represents their vision. So the person that you are going to marry had, even at an early age, they had vision. They knew what they wanted for themselves, but their situations, their surroundings, their lives were just not set up for what they wanted to do, for what they wanted to achieve. Now it is unclear what it is that they want to achieve. All we have here is just career. It's what they want to do in their life, what they've wanted to manifest. So we'll just call it manifestation. What they wanted to manifest was not, unfortunately, their surroundings was not where they needed to be in order to manifest what they wanted. So they very much have had to take a journey, you know, towards fulfillment, towards getting out of that situation, you know, removing those swords from their backs or removing the chains that binded them to that place, and then kind of moving through a process. And I feel that with the guardian angel right in the middle, they've had to lean on their guardian angels. They've had to lean on God. They've had to lean on spirit to guide them out of this darkness and this situation, which is now here why you also have the high priestess. You know, they've had to go through a period of intense molding, you know, and they've had to tap into the energy of the high priestess as very patient, observing, accepting, willing. You know, there's true strength with the high priestess. There's also a sense of completing something, you know, moving from a more chaotic kind of energy to a more understanding and powerful kind of energy, where you understand, you attack life, or you move through life with a strong sense of wisdom and understanding. You don't let certain chaotic energies influence you negatively anymore. You know, you're above that, and that's kind of like the energy of the high priestess, and that's what they've had to accomplish, right? And that's very difficult to do, especially when you have a vision, right, like the eagle does, and you want to fly free and fly far and show just how strong you are, but you can't because you're being tied down, right? The eagle wants to fly, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. So that was kind of his past. Now in his present, look at this. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So your future spouse right now in this moment has moved away from this energy here into an energy of good fortune. You know, it starts with the wheel, right? This is the major arcana that tells me that, man, they are experiencing an incredible amount of joy in their life. And you have here more guardian angels, right? You've got 4 guardian angels just kind of overseeing this. And we've got the actual wheel here. And it's funny that we've got the eagle on the side of essentially the you know, a sense of maybe going down into the depths, into that darkness, right? That's where he or she, I'm sorry, it's he or she, but they had to kind of go through, right, that journey through, I would say, the pits of darkness, right? And then now he's in a place where he's going to be able to reach that fortune, that prosperity that he's wanted to, that bull energy of prosperity. The bull is a symbol of prosperity. And when it comes to the bull, what we have is achievement. It's money, it's success, it's good fortunes, So it's funny that we have the eagle symbolized over there, and then now we have the eagle here as well. So he started, or they started with the wheel not, unfortunately, going in their favor, right? They have a starting point where now the next phase is down, and we have the wolf. The wolf is associated with loss, for Native American lore and just other lores. The wolf is always an association with loss, but it's also for others an association of protection, power. It's a sense of authority as well. So it depends on your belief system, but in this representation the wolf is a symbol of loss. And then now we have this coming towards the bear, which is a symbol of mastery from that darkness. It's a symbol of nurturing. It's a symbol of remaining still and powerful, which is why we have the high priestess. And then now he's moving, or she is moving, into this bull energy, which is potential, power, dynamism, authority, money, success, career, goal, just any key word that you can attach to true prosperity and success. That is kind of where we're at there, where they are at. And then the other clue that it is a good fortune, that this person is in that bull energy at this moment, is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of having worked and have just putting forth maximum effort, and now just waiting to obtain and just get what it is that you deserve, that you've worked for. You've got here 3 golden eggs. You've got a very strong symbolism of moving forward. You've got the sun in the back, a symbol of power, happiness. You've got a rainbow just completely encasing here the eggs. The rainbow here is a symbol of the divine. So there's a strong sense of prayers answered, and definitely I feel freedom. We have also here, as you can see, the symbol for wind, right? All around these little golden eggs, we have the symbol for wind. And here, we had wanting to fly free. This person wanted to fly free just like this eagle, but unfortunately, they were being tied down, right, in this kind of binding, and they weren't able to move and to express themselves and be what they wanted to be. But now here they found it, and they're flying free, and they're flying far, and they're flying wide, and they're showing their authority to the world and anyone that will listen. And then now we have the star. The star is kind of the future. And look at this. This is your future, a marriage. This is your future together, the star. And there is no better energy than this star. I mean, come on. The star is just so beautiful because it represents being in complete peace, right? Being vulnerable, and knowing that if you are vulnerable, it doesn't matter, because you're going to be understood, you're going to be loved. Nothing bad will ever come to you when you're in the energy of the star, right? And I feel like with this energy of the star, this person has already seen an incredible amount of darkness. So now with you, they're going to kind of be able to expand their good fortune, their luck, their prosperity. They're going to take on a more transformative kind of energy. The waters of life are going to flow for them much easier. Happiness will come, which is why we have the star here. Very beautiful card. And a very beautiful card to obtain in a future position for a love reading, truly. So there is a very special kind of energy with this person that you are going to marry. Good fortune, prosperity, all the good stuff. So let's go ahead and throw more cards. Let's throw some oracle cards and see what other messages we can maybe pick up on. We're going to start... Well, actually, before we do that, I want to give you a timeline. Right? I promised you seekers a timeline of when you were going to meet this person, for those of you that are interested in that timeline. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look. What I like to do is I like to throw 3 cards, 3 tarot cards, We'll use the Art Nouveau tarot deck, and we add up all three numbers, and that's the timeline. Now, obviously, this is going to be different for many people, but let's take a look. All right, so you have got Temperance, you've got the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. All right, so what this means, group number 2, what this means is that you're going to meet this person within 16 months, okay? You will meet your beautiful person within 16 months. That's not a long time. That is not a long time. 16 months will go by extremely quickly. So, don't feel a bit down if that's too long. I know some of you might want that to happen today, right? But 16 months is really not a long time. That'll go by very quickly. And let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards now. So we're going to start with the Making Magic Oracle deck. Let's take a look. Making Magic Oracle deck. Let's see what messages we get here. We've got Trinka 5, manifesting money and income. Ooh, come on now. Trinka 5, manifesting money and income. So, we picked up on this, right? We know that this person is going to, is going through a process of transformation right now. And that process is money, success, fortune, prosperity. And it's also that card, I feel, that it's telling you that even though it's going to be 16 months, be patient, because there is a reason why this is taking this long. This person right now is going through some changes. They might be starting up a new career, a business venture. There's definitely a lot of things that they're working on right now where if they were to meet you today, it would get in the way of this. So it's important for that time to pass, for there to be some time for them to be able to just manifest these dreams and these ambitions. It's like they're moving right now. This person does not have much time for love at this moment because they're just working so diligently in their career, and they're so happy, They're experiencing success in what they wanted to experience success in, and that is generating profits for them. So they're very much, right now all about this energy right here. They just want to work so that they can reap. And then once they meet you, they'll be able to provide you with true financial prosperity. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the people watching this, you're going to be able to bring a lot of money and prosperity and fortune to the relationship as well. But obviously, you want to be able to make sure that the person that you're going to marry is going to be able to bring the same consistency to the table. And I do see that here. Your relationship is going to be very prosperous money-wise. So the person that you are going to marry will be very prosperous financially. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see if we have more messages. So we're going to throw an oracle card from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. Let's go. Let go. Ooh. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Interesting. So enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. So that is definitely a message for the people watching this. So now there's a bit of a shadow side kind of coming up here. There's a sense of wanting to control this person. All right. You're going to want to hold them down. And I feel that the reason why it's because you're going to notice that this person is going to have a lot of attention, right? This person is prosperous. This person is I would even say possibly, in the public's eye. This person is very prosperous. They have connections. They have people. You're going to notice the activity, definitely, when you meet them. So perhaps there's going to be a tendency of you wanting to control them. You wanting to bind them, you wanting to just keep them with you at all times. And remember what this person went through. Okay, remember the Eight of Swords. Remember that this person was bound at some point in their childhood, and they've wanted to just be free and fly free for a very long time. So I don't think that this person is going to respond very well to being micromanaged or just being made feel guilty because they don't spend enough time with you. There's going to be a strong sense here of control. You want to exert control over this person early on. Don't do that. You know, that's going to be a bit of a shadow side to work through. Let go and enjoy this relationship. Enjoy them, all right? And you're going to see how things will work out so much better for you. All right, so let's throw another card from, or another oracle card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and throw just one, and let's take a look and see. You've got a very beautiful card. Look at this. All right, now the message with this card is do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Interesting, right? So, and it's right under the let go energy. So this could be just talking about your relationships, you know. This could be talking about your need to want to have this person around at all times. Perhaps you are going to, once you meet this person, disassociate yourself with some people, friends, family members. You know, this person is going to offer you so much, and this person is so magical that you're going to want to distance yourself from people. So don't do that. You know, do something for someone, give your attention to another. So in those instances where your future spouse has to work or they can't be present, don't be hounding them and texting them all the time and needing to talk to them and just being too, I would say maybe even a tendency of being a little bit of codependent, right? Don't fall on those codependent tendencies. You know, distance yourself from this person a little bit. Give them the space that they want so that they can grow and manifest this prosperity, right? And give them a little bit of freedom. And for you, I feel that this card is kind of telling you to invest a little more time in other people. Do something special for someone. Could be a charity event, could be a family member. But anyways, that's just a bit of a small shadow there that you can work through, and it'll help the relationship far, far, far more than you can ever even imagine. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some more cards. We're going to throw a Moonology card. So let's see what the message is, what message we get from the Moonology cards. We're going to throw just one. You and your loved ones are safe. Beautiful. Look at this. So, number one, this card is telling you that you are being guided by something far more powerful. So there's a sense of protection in this relationship. There's a sense of being guided, being shown the way, true love from a very powerful source. And this love is, I feel, from your guardians. You know, you at the very center of this reading, you have guardian angel. You are not alone, right? That is the theme of this reading. And now you have here the Moonology card telling you you and your loved ones are safe. I mean, you know, come on. So obviously, you are being told that everything will manifest for you in a very safe way. You don't have to be too protective. So for some of you, maybe you've lost someone. So I'm thinking that perhaps this energy of wanting to just constantly know where they are and what they're doing, and this kind of energy is because you've lost someone. You've suffered loss. Maybe you felt a bit, I would say, heartbroken by some experience, right, of darkness or sorrow that you went through, and now you want to kind of cling on to this person because it's like, I can't lose you too. But you know, it's important for you to let go. Spirit and your guardian angels are telling you you and your loved ones are safe. You have nothing to fear. Everything will be fine. You're being washed over, you and your spouse. So very interesting, you know. This little bit of a reassurance and shadow that we have going on here, but it's important for this group, so I'm giving it the attention that your spirit guides and spirit would like for me to give it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw another oracle card from the Fairy Oracle deck, Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what messages we can obtain. You have got Little Boy Blue. That is nice. Dreams come true. Look at that. Little Boy Blue. Dreams come true. Return of the soul. This is beautiful. So, you know, the message is kind of twofold. Number one, you know, I get the feeling that you two are going to tap into a more youthful energy. You know, the darkness that had befallen this person, the person that you're going to marry when they were young, will kind of in a way, be changed and altered, because you will bring out that child in them. So that negative experience that they suffered through, it stopped them from being able to enjoy their childhood, right? It stopped them from being able to be themselves and go through that process of growing and enjoying. And there's a strong sense of their childhood being terrible. And now that you have the little boy blue, I see here that they're going to be able to kind of like tap into that inner child that they miss with you. They're going to enjoy things that they wish that they could have enjoyed when they were younger and they've gone through some negative experiences. And also there's a sense of dreams coming true, obviously. There's a sense of knowing that with you anything is possible, being able to grow and expand. Very beautiful energy with the little boy blue. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw an elemental. I want to see what your elemental is. This is from the Elemental Oracle deck. I want to see what your elemental is for this reading, shall we? Let's take a look. Or for the person that you're going to marry, what is their elemental? Let's see. What is it, Spirit? Haha, water. Creation. Beautiful. So the elemental of the person that you're going to marry is water. Creation. This person is very powerful. And it's funny because we have the star here. We have the waters of life flowing through them. So this person is very much, I would say, a very, very stable individual. And they're also very deep. And, this person might even be a writer. They might be some kind of personality where their success and their worth and their treasure comes from them creating something in, it could even be like YouTube or just Hollywood. It could be that they're creating digital gold, right, for the world. And I feel that ultimately their experiences have molded them. It's made them into what they are. And that is a beautiful elemental, creation. So you have a creator here, group number 2. All right. We've made it to the very last portion of this reading. And here, what we're going to go ahead and do is throw just one card. It's going to be from the Oracle of the Unicorns deck. And this Oracle of the Unicorns is going to be a message from Spirit to you. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit would like for you, group number 2, to focus on right now. This could be some general advice or just a reminder of something, but this is for you. This is a message for you, group number 2, from Spirit. Receive, group number 2, receive. Look at this. The message from Spirit to you is be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Wow. That is beautiful, right? That is a truly beautiful message from Spirit to you, group number 2. And I am happy that that you're receiving it. So thank you so much, group number 2, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. I will be creating many more videos very soon on a weekly basis. Subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. Don't forget to visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. I have an Etsy shop where I offer private one-on-one readings there. The prices are below market value. I like it that way. It gives me the opportunity of working with many seekers. But I don't sacrifice on quality. I have a 5-star rating. You're going to get to see that when you go to the Etsy shop. A 5-star rating. The feedback has been tremendous. Thank you for the ones that have already placed your private readings. This is my calling. This is what I love to do. I'm happy that you seekers are purchasing these readings, that you're receiving from them, that Spirit is Spirit is guiding you through these readings. Truly powerful. This is what I like to do. This is my calling. Thank you, seekers. Truly. Also, thank you for your donations. I've received some donations from you seekers. Those donations go a long way to growing the channel. So thank you so much for that. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you have any ideas, seekers, I want to hear from you. If you can please leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the reading. Let me know if you have any pick a card ideas that I can add to the pick a card queue. I will love that. Any ideas, I consider them very thoroughly. I research and I see if people, if other seekers are interested, and I kind of weigh them Pros versus cons. But anyways, I do want to offer you pick a cards that you would want to, as the community, as the people that are supporting me, that you would want to see. So please, please, please let me know what you would like to see next. Any ideas, any pick a card ideas would be very, very well appreciated. I want to thank you, Seekers, once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome. All right. So in front of you, you have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So that, this card, or this Oracle card, is going to essentially give us the theme of the reading. So let's take a look. Oh, wow. You've got the Seer. Group number 3, you have the Seer. Very powerful. This is the message of the Seer is see beyond your current situation. And what I am feeling when I look at this card is that the person that you are going to marry is the seer of their family or tribe. Most indigenous people have a seer in the family. Seers are intelligent, they're intuitive beings that just serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now, what's about to unfold. This energy just isn't about predicting your future, but just about showing how your intentions are creating that future. So this person that you are going to marry is very much, I would say, someone who has vision, someone who they're probably very good at tarot readings. They're very, very intuitive people. Their connection with spirit is truly powerful. And their purpose in life, the reason why they're here, is to assist people. It's to help humanity forward, to assist them in maybe trying and working out certain situations. This card is very near and dear to my heart because I feel that I am a seer. This is kind of like who I am in essence. So it is very much a card of someone who sees further ahead, someone who maybe understands certain things. They see the shadows in people, they see the light. Obviously, there's a lot of shadows that come with a person like this, but ultimately, there is 100% a very strong inclination here towards understanding. This is going to be a person who intuitively will be able to help you and will be able to assist you in any area. You're going to be able to reap an incredible amount of rewards from this experience, and you're going to have a true understanding of what's coming. Of what's going to happen. Sometimes it's scary to have such knowledge. It's scary to understand certain things, but at the same time, you're more prepared for it. You understand what is truly the right thing to do in a certain situation, and that can offer you a sense of liberty. It offers you a sense of wonder, right? But ultimately, the seer will guide you past the darkness, past the muddy waters, past the darkness. So let's go ahead and put more cards around this one and try and get an understanding of who this person is. This person that you are going to marry, who are they? And we're going to start with the Star Tarot deck. The Star Tarot is one of my favorite decks, and we are going to use it here. So let's see. Wow. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. You've got the Seer's cards. You have got definitely 100% the Seer's cards. You've got the Hierophant, Six of Pentacles. And every representation is geared towards a seer. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk. The first thing that I'm noticing, and this reading that I did here is more of a past, present, future kind of reading. The first two cards just being their past, what they've gone through, the experiences, and I feel that with these two cards we can get a more general understanding of who they are as a person today, because we are our experiences from the past. And in the past, this person was a hard worker. He was someone who was I would say, asked to do certain things. This is a person who perhaps was active in their life. They had to work, they had to create, they had to, they weren't just able to play video games all day. This person had, let me adjust this. This person had to work. This person had to grow quickly. And they provided worth. They provided worth and I would say money and they provided finances to the family unit, and it brought a sense of balance. The fact that they did this has brought them a sense of responsibility. So the person you're going to marry is very responsible with money, very giving also. This is a person who goes out, works, and they understand that if they give, the more they give, the more they receive. So this is going to be a very giving person in your life. They're going to be very generous with you. They're going to love every aspect of what you do together, whether it be going out to a restaurant, whether it be traveling. This person is going to pay their fair share as well. Also, they work themselves very much so. You see here with the Ten of Wands, they were being guided by their spirit guide. The spirit guide here is a bear. So there's a very motherly spirit guide that surrounds this person. And she is very jealous with him. All right. And it could be a him or her, or whatever, your future spouse. But that spirit guide is very, very jealous with your future spouse. And I feel like, this future spouse of yours is very well protected and has been very well protected for a long time. They're being guided. They have a very strong destiny. They have something to achieve on this planet. All seers have a very strong destiny, very strong. There's not many seers in a tribe or a family of maybe hundreds or, whatever, thousands. There was only one seer in the village. So, these people are rare. They come. I mean, no one knows the actual number, but their numbers are very, very small. There's not a lot of seers in groups, and this person is one of these people. And they just have the ability of knowing. Like, they know things. This person just knows things. So they give very good advice. They know certain things that they shouldn't know. And when you ask them, how the heck do you know that? They're not going to have any idea. They just know. So they have a very strong intuitive nature about them. And I feel like they've been guided their entire lives. Most seers are guided towards certain experiences so that they can become and ultimately fulfill their destiny. I feel that a lot of seers have a strong past. They have a strong, I would say, a strong reincarnation past. So they're old souls. They've just been around for eons. They've reincarnated time and time and time again, and the experiences have changed. I would say that this person is someone who understands very hard topics. They're able to just dissect them and come up with a very strong plan for how to attack certain problem, if there is a problem. Now, in their present, we've got the Hierophant and the Justice card. And this is very interesting because they're now coming into their life purpose, all right? You've got here the Hierophant, which is, and the Hierophant, when you look at it in just a normal Rider-Waite deck, you've got like a priest, right? You've got like a holy priest from a Christian church. But here what you have is a shaman, okay? So this is just a different understanding of what the Hierophant is, but essentially what this is knowledge obtained. So you've got here a beautiful array of lights, right? And this is the energy of spirit coming down and just filling his head, right? With the knowledge of the divine, knowledge of understanding. You have here now the process. So this seer has now created a ritual around this. And this ritual is kind of like the physical manifestation of the divine. And it's being observed by the divine, which is why you have the dove here representing that Holy Spirit, that holy God that's just constantly observing. You've got now here the same bear that was guiding him throughout his entire childhood. You've got the same bear now observing, but now he's got another spirit guide, which is the bull, potential. The bull is a symbol of prosperity, power, true prosperity and riches and fortune. So you end obviously this ritual, this undertaking is being blessed. It's yielding incredible fruit. It's yielding incredible life, which is why it sits on a bed of roses. So this person right now is working on what their purpose is. This person more than likely they could very well be a shaman. They could be maybe working or helping people, helping families. This person could be even a psychologist, therapist. Whatever they're doing in their career is what they should be doing. This is someone who is helping a multitude of people see and understand what is coming in their lives, see and understand why they're experiencing darkness in their lives. That's what the shaman does. The shaman guides people, guides them through that darkness so that they can get to the other end of this successfully. The fact that you've got the Justice card tells me that they are right now at this moment doing what they or need to do or should be doing. This bear, this mother bear right here that has been guiding them, this spirit guide that has been holding them by the hand their whole lives, they've reached fulfillment, which is why now I think that there's a transition now. That's why you have another spirit guide coming into the fold. You've got here the bull. And I feel like there's prosperity lying ahead. There's a new phase in this person's life right now. And ultimately, what this will result in is the Ace of Cups. So it's funny how you how you see here, right? Look at this manifestation here. So you've got the seer, your future spouse. You've got this purple ball, and they're kind of looking into it. And then that purple ball connects with the Ace of Cups because you've got here that purple divine energy filling up the cup of life, right? So it's a perfect connection here, right? And what I feel is going on here, is that your future spouse is someone who will use this energy to bring love into the world, to bring illumination, to bring emotional stability for people. This is definitely a very strong purpose that they have. But not only that, it's also a strong sense of them giving you what you want in your relationship, because obviously this reading is for you. So what is this person going to do for you? They're going to give you an incredible amount of just very, very prosperous, very wonderful, dynamic kind of energy, very stable love, the kind of love that doesn't just disappear. This is a very, very beautiful kind of love. This person loves very deeply, and they're going to, in many ways, you're going to see that you are the one. They're going to be able to understand that you are the one, and they're going to want to be in your presence at all times, because many times a lot of people that get a divorce or they leave their partners, there is a sense of them not seeing clearly, not understanding, not having more information. Maybe there's confusion, or it could be that they've just clouded their vision with certain things that they shouldn't be clouding their vision with, and there's a sense of like impairment. This person is not going to have any of those doubts for you. They're going to be able to see very clearly who you are, what your intentions are, and they're going to direct all of their love and energy towards you feeling fulfilled and loved and cared for. So very strong there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get a timeline, group number 3. And I like to do that by throwing 3 cards and adding up the numbers, and that's how I get our timeline in months. Now, we're going to use for that the Art Nouveau Tarot deck. Let's take a look and see, shall we? What do we have? How long, Spirit, must group number 3 have to wait? Now, obviously, what I'm going to give you, Seekers, is a range. Okay, there's a lot of people watching this reading, so obviously not all of you are going to share the same timeline, but I'm going to give you a range. All right, so what you have here, you have 30 months. Okay, 30 months. That's not a long time. It's 2 years and, you know, a few months, but that's not a long time. That will go by rather quickly. Now, for some of you, it's going to take 1 month. For some of you, this person is actually pretty close. For others, it's going to take a full 8 months, and for some, it's going to take a full 21 months. For others, it's going to take a full 30 months. But that is the time range, okay? And we got it from the Art Nouveau Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and move on with the Oracle cards. I just want to take a look and see what these Oracle cards can tell us. Let's take a look. So we're going to start with Making Magic. We're gonna start with the Making Magic Oracle card. So let's see what they have to show us. Prosperity. Look at this. Prosperity lies ahead. A prosperous business with riches and success. Oh, so I feel that that card is kind of telling you after we just did the timeline for some of you people. Maybe some of you were a bit disappointed that it's 30 months, you know, maybe some of you are even disappointed that it might be even 21 months. But Spirit is trying to remind you here of something. This person right now is working hard and diligently in their business. And the reason why it's important to wait and let certain things develop is because they are right now developing themselves and their business. They could very well be, you know, in a study phase. They're studying, they're growing, they have a business idea, but they're investing time and energy into this. They're being guided again by spirit guides to actually perform this beautiful, wonderful work in this Hierophant card. So prosperity lies ahead. You will have a prosperous business venture. You will have riches. You'll have success. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and throw another card from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. Let's take a look and see what the Whispering Woods has to offer here. Trust. Look at that. So you've got trust here. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Interesting. Trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Interesting. So there's just so many messages within that. You know, one thing that you can think of is that beautiful little robin coming and sitting on a very delicate branch and knowing that if this branch were to break, no worries, I can just fly away, right? So there's a sense of faith. Have faith in the process. Have faith that things will work out. Have faith that you yourself have worked through all of these different things in your life, and now you've reached a place where, you know, you can always count on yourself to be prosperous. You can always count on the abilities and the skills that you've gained through your hardships in order to propel you forward towards that next step in your life. And I feel like, you know, that energy is also very true with the person that you're going to marry. Not only is that a bit of an advice card for you, but also it's telling you the energies that this person is working with, right? They trust in themselves very much. They have incredible faith. They trust in spirit. They trust in their spirit guides, which is why I feel that they're so easily being guided to their destiny. You know, they see, they understand, they know that there's a cycle that needs to take place, and they know that there's a destiny that needs to be fulfilled, and they're working diligently towards it, and they trust in themselves wholeheartedly. So that's what we got there. Now we're going to go ahead and throw a Moonology card and see what messages we obtain from the Moonology card. We're just going to go ahead and throw one card. You are good enough. Interesting. That is beautiful. You are good enough. So this card is revealing about the seer. You know, the fact that the seer, your future spouse, is the seer. They're going to see the beauty inside of you, no matter what. We all have a tendency to say, oh my God, this person is so wonderful and beautiful. What do I need to change about myself to make sure that I'm also wonderful and beautiful? And the answer to that is nothing. You are beautiful, right? No matter who you are, no matter how you look, no matter, you know, the experiences you've gone through, the life you're living, you are beautiful. You are wonderful. So this person is going to see that. This person is going to see it. They're going to identify it. and they're going to just see the magic and the beauty in you. So number one, it talks about their ability to see these things. It talks about their ability to just look past certain darknesses in people and see the best version of that person, you know. And it also talks about, it also gives us a little insight into how you yourself, group number 3, should view yourself. You are good enough. All right. So let's go ahead and throw a Whispers of Love Oracle card. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So we're going to go ahead and throw just one. The Heart of the Matter. Let's take a look at this. There is more going on than meets the eye. Wow. All right. So there is more going on than meets the eye is the message here. The Heart of the Matter. And this is a very powerful card. And every time I get it, I feel like, man, there's definitely a sense of wonder here. You know, one of the reasons this card really gets me is because I feel like no matter how many cards I throw, no matter how many words I decide to provide you with, it will never really truly be enough, right? This person has depth. This person has personality. This person is a world of information, a world of just a world of spiritual understandings. There's just so many things, right, that we as humans will never ever pick up. That it's truly unbelievable. So what this card is essentially telling you is, I feel that this person and your life with them will be unique. Okay, as I've said before, you're not going to see many seers, right? These people aren't around in droves. You're not. It's very difficult to find someone with this kind of destiny. And when you do, it's always very, very weird. You know, it's awkward. You're always gonna feel like if they're looking past you. You're always gonna feel like if they're somehow, like if they know something about you that you don't know. Which is why they're choosing to speak about the things that they're choosing to speak of. It's always a very weird kind of energy when you're around a seer, because they see things inside of you that you don't know, or they just pick up on things. And it's very difficult also for the seer, because the seer wants to tell you what they see, but they know that they can't get in the way of that. They can't just come in and just try and help you unless you ask for the help. So there is a very strong inclination here, or not inclination, but there's going to be a strong there's a strong understanding with this card that this person is more than meets the eye. There's just so much to them. There's an abundance to them. And this card is kind of telling you that by showing you all of the things that lie inside. So you've got, you know, the beautiful energy of a child, you know, youth, exuberance, I would say a childlike wonder for things. You've got a tiger, powerful, dynamic, don't mess with me, I will devour you. You've got a peacock, just beautiful, gorgeous inside and out, you know, very elegant. You've got a unicorn, the connection between the spirit and themselves. You know, you've got so many other things. If I start listing them, you've got a castle, you've got, you know, castle symbolizing wealth, prosperity. You've got these two little monkeys here shaking hands, you know. You've got a butterfly. There's just so many things going on that it's hard to list, which is why this card is telling you there is more going on than meets the eye, and everything is interconnected. You know, spirit, the energies of spirit, the energies of life. There's so much, right? And I feel that this person is very deep, right? They have so much of this, and it's very difficult. It really is. It really is difficult to really put into words just how much they have, how much they see, how much they can give. And it's truly fascinating, and you're going to feel that energy when you walk with them. All right. We're going to gain a little wisdom from the fairy folk. So we are going to use the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. We're going to throw one card. Let's shuffle first. Oof. Cry for nature. Oh boy. Strong card here. All right. So, cry for nature. Mourning for something sacred which seems lost. Bam. All right. So, a bit of a shadow side here. And for some reason, I felt like this card was going to show up, you know, or at least something that resembled this card. And it's funny that it did. I was hoping to avoid it, but yeah, no. Spirit does not want to avoid anything. Spirit wants you to understand exactly what's going on and what many seers go through. So we'll talk about it. This person is someone who, in many ways, they see the darkness in people and they mourn. So there's going to be a strong sense of them maybe sometimes being a bit upset. You know, they might meet someone, see something, and then they're just they get down, right? So there's going to be days when you're going to see that their energies are low, and there's going to be days when you're going to notice that they're maybe a bit upset, where they don't want to connect with people, where they want to be alone. You know, a lot of seers, they're very introverted. They don't want people around because they don't want to see anymore once they run into people that maybe are going through some darkness, through some chaos. And even though there's an understanding that that person is going through their own kind of journey and they're growing from this, there's still a very strong, you know, carnal reaction to being upset, being depressed, you know, being a bit down for that person and what you saw and what they're going through. So there, you know, and also it reflects very positively on this person, if I may say so myself, because it also tells you that this seer is someone who's very compassionate, you know, who's very loving, who's very caring, who wants to help people, who wants to see people happy, enjoying themselves. Obviously, you've got the Ace of Cups in a future position. You've got it so well connected to the seer where literally we have the two cards connecting here, right? With the globe and the magic, you know, coming out of that skill, just overflowing this beautiful cup of love. So you know, one of the shadows is that they might cry, they might be upset for what, you know, life has offered certain people, and they're just a bit down. They'll get down about certain situations, about life. Perhaps there's events that are happening in the earth where they're noticing them and they're seeing where we're going. You know, it could be, for just an example, here we have a picture of the fairy, and the fairy is crying because her home tree has been cut down, right? So obviously we're going through some very hard times in our planet right now. Global warming is a real thing. You know, we've made some progress, but there's still progress that needs to be made. A lot of things that need to be invented, and you know, ultimately technology might get us out of this. But there is a sense of mourning, right? There's a sense of creatures dying. There's a sense of trees being cut down, death, also rebirth. But that process of death is very, very hard, and this person might feel that very strongly deep down inside, and they may just feel a bit dark sometimes. So that is a bit of a shadow that, you know, you both will have to contend with. But again, this is just a part of their process, you know. That is what a seer is. It comes with the job, right? It comes with the guidance. It comes with the knowledge. It comes with the knowing. Life is both dark and light. You know, you can't have too much dark because you're out of balance. You're miserable. You can't have too much light because, you know, it'll just turn into an energy of not growing, being just stuck in some kind of like childish just like a childish wonderland where nothing really happens and you're just constantly happy about everything and there's no real growth, right? Growth happens in your darkest moments. So that is kind of the process of life. That's what we have to contend with here on Earth. And yeah, so anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and try and find the elemental card for your future spouse, the person you're going to marry. We're going to try and find the elemental oracle card. So we are going to shuffle. We're going to throw just one. Boom. That's beautiful. Growth. That's beautiful. All right, so, you know, after we just went through all of this, talked about global warming, cutting down the trees, and mourning for death, what do we have? We have got growth. We've got plants. So your future spouse is someone who is on this planet in order to help it grow, to come out of that darkness, right? They may get upset when they see it, you know, because they want to end it so badly, but ultimately they have to be upset. They have to go through that darkness so that they can truly be inspired to change it, and for them to be able to tap into that beautiful nature of theirs, which is growth, right? Which is so beautiful. Very special future spouse here, group number 3. All right. So we've made it to the very end of the reading, and towards the end, what I like to do is I like to throw just one card, and this card is from the Oracle of the Unicorns. Okay, this doesn't necessarily have to do anything with your future spouse. Could be just an advice, general advice that you can take away, something that you can do, something that you can change. Could be a reminder of who you are. Could be anything. So let's go ahead and shuffle and throw just one card. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Here we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You've got a good one. Group number 3, prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Boom. Ain't that just awesome? Huh? Ain't that just awesome? Prosperity, a gift of money on its way to you. So, group number 3, that message is very powerful. That message is directly from Spirit. And I feel like, boy, you know, you are going to be very surprised with what's coming to you. What's going to, you know, we already have the prosperity card here. So you've got prosperity twice. Prosperity, prosperity, prosperous business ventures. I mean, come on. So there's a sense of definitely receiving something. Definitely just moving towards your goals quicker, being able to obtain this, and just being in control truly of your life. So group number 3, this is beautiful. I'm glad that I was able to do this reading for you. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I have many more pick a card videos coming soon for you seekers, so please subscribe. Also, don't forget to give me a like. That helps a lot. Like. Also, don't forget to visit my Etsy shop, seekers. I have an Etsy shop where I offer private one-on-one readings. The prices are below market value. I like to keep them that way low because I get to work with so many of you seekers. So I'm happy like that. But I don't sacrifice on quality. I have a 5-star rating. You can see it in Etsy. I have a 5-star rating. The feedback has been tremendous. Thank you so much for the ones that have already placed your private readings. Thank you for your beautiful words. And thank you also for leaving donations. Those donations are so wonderful. They're a blessing. I invest them right back into this. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the love you've shared with me, you've given me. Thank you for your beautiful words. So visit the Etsy shop, place your private readings today. You will not be disappointed. Also, I want to hear from you seekers. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Let me know what you're going through, your experiences. If you have any ideas, I want to hear them. Any pick a card ideas, let me know. Put hashtag pick a card down below and then the idea so that I can just take that and use it towards the next pick a card. Okay, so that would be very helpful for me. So please help me with that, seekers. I really appreciate it. Please. All right. So thank you once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 4. Welcome. All right, let's get started. So in front of you, you have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So this Oracle card is going to be the theme of the reading. We're going to go ahead and take a look. Spirit Fox. Oh my. I like this little fox, okay? This is a very powerful fox. the message from the Spirit Fox is trust your talents in changing times. And I like the Spirit Fox in a love reading and in a Who Will You Marry reading, because it talks about who your future spouse is in these changing times. And essentially what this is telling me is that the person that you are going to marry is a person who, they're very good in hiding. They're very good in whatever darkest hour, whatever moment of darkness that might present themselves. They're good with not having to face it and be overcome by it. So in a way, this is a person who is very, very stable, and this is a person who understands who they are and what they want in life, and they pursue it very, very graciously. You don't have to yerk this person, or this isn't of someone who will ever find themselves lost, or not maybe understanding how to cope, or to maybe reach some kind of fulfillment or project. This is someone who understands at all times what they need to do, how they need to do it. They're masters at stealth, so they know how to go above people, below people, around people. They will get things done. The Spirit Fox will always find his way to where he needs to go. And whatever trouble comes, whatever comes with these changing times, whether it be automation, that's just getting rid of all of our jobs, whether it be just an energy of lack, or with the horrors that the planet is going through as far as global warming, and all these changing times, and you know what those are. This is a fox. This is a future spouse that is able to work through it and find and make a home out of it. So this is someone who, no matter what, they will survive and they will be successful no matter what. All right, so that's the message from the Spirit Fox. Let's go ahead and put more cards around this one and try and get an understanding of who this person is that you're going to marry. So we're going to start with the Star Tarot cards. We're going to go ahead and use the Star Tarot to guide us. Let's see, Star Tarot and Spirit. Let's talk about this person. We're going to do a past, present, future spread. All right, interesting. Very, very interesting here. So this is someone who, partly one of the reasons why your future spouse knows what they need to do at all times is because they've had a very disciplined childhood. So in their past, they benefited from this Emperor energy here. The Emperor energy is definitely one that's compassionate, that's caring, that's attentive. This is an energy of mastery. This is an energy of allowing people to grow and expand. This is an energy of knowledge giving, growing and expanding, or letting it expand all around you. This is an energy also of stability, and keeping that stability. Now, the reason why this was so important is because it led them, this education, this stability, this upbringing allowed them to have this knowledge of the Spirit Fox. It allowed them to have an understanding of survival. They know what they need to do. So I feel that maybe, this is someone who maybe has understanding on, what they need to do if they're out in nature, right? We have a zombie apocalypse, right? Just as like a post-apocalyptic future. They'll know what to do. They'll know how to grow plants. They'll know how to navigate through certain areas. They're good with geography. They're just very well-rounded people. I'm pretty sure this guy or gal was probably in the Boy or Girl Scouts. They understand just what they need to do. Maybe this came from a father, mother, more than likely a father. But then we also have the strength being represented by a woman. So these are very good parents here. All right, very, very good parents. And they both gave this Spirit Fox everything, all of their knowledge and understanding. everything that they can possibly just bring together and teach their child. And boom, look at this. You've got the spirit fox. You've got someone that is agile. You've got someone that can go anywhere they want, whatever they want. They know things. They see things. They understand things. They're very, very quick and witty. They hunt at night. They hunt during the day. They don't care. They're able to do whatever it is that they need to do in changing times to succeed. And this is who they are. Very good upbringing here with these parents. The mother gave him the strength. The mother gave him the understanding that you can conquer anything, my child. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. You are powerful. You are infinite. You are capable and willing and able. The mother gave him the strength. The father gave them stability, a safe home, an environment where they can grow and flourish. Gave them the understanding of how to be an authority figure, but to do it with a soothing and calming and loving hand, so that you don't be viewed as a tyrant. Or there's just so many beautiful things that this person got from the parents that it just molded them. It molded them to this level. And what I see here in their present and what they're going through right now is the Four of Cups and the Judgment. Combine it, it's number 6. So there's a sense of balance right now going on in their life. There's a sense of purpose now. I think that they're trying to find their purpose in life. They're trying to do what it is that they want to do, and they are doing it. I think that they found it at this moment. And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because, number one, we have the Judgment card. Judgment card here is being represented by the powerful eagle and the bear. So the eagle is vision. It's that aspect of spirit that says, I see you and I know that you have the vision. I know what you want. And I'm here to tell you that you're going to get it, right? And then you have the bear, which is that mother nurturing kind of energy that says, I will protect you from harm. I will help you get to your destination. And then you have them, your future spouse, just kind of hatching from a golden egg, just asking for these things. And they are going to get it. And the fact that you've got the rainbow here kind of shining down on your future spouse, that is spirit telling you that, hey, you are connected with us. You are connected with spirit. You're connected with the cycles that you need to be connected with. And what's going to come out of that is balance. So now you have here your future spouse in this Four of Cups. You've got 2 herons on each side, a symbol of mastery of emotions, mastery of life, mastery of pretty much all of the tough challenges that might have come. And now this person is able to just meditate on the process of life, being at peace, feeling like everything is going to be perfectly fine, feeling stable, ready, just ready to take on life, really. There's an outpouring of positive emotions, an outpouring of true love in every area. There's definitely a sense of stability with this person at this moment. Now, when it comes to the future position and what they're going to be, we've got the Hermit. And I like the Hermit because, the Hermit is one of my favorite arcanas because this is the teacher, right? This is the teacher. This is the wise old man that just says, follow me. I know everything that you need to know. I know everything about life. I'm able. I'm willing. This is the fox. This is another representation of the fox. But this is the representation of the fox that says, now it's time to impart knowledge. Now it's time to help other people, right? And that's kind of the missing link. He has, or she has, all of this knowledge and all of this understanding and all of this mastery. But what's missing? What's missing is the ability to now pass it on to the youth, to the next generation. And that is kind of like what they're going to be focusing on in their life with you. This is a future card. This is where they're going to be in the future. The Hermit sees. The Hermit is the light. They provide that light. They shine the light on the darkness. You're able to understand it. You have the owl, a symbol of vision. So this person just knows, man. This person just understands things. And they're in their future. They're going to be able to integrate all of that knowledge and then give it, impart it, which is what's going to truly make them feel fulfilled. And that's kind of the journey that they're in right now. They're in this journey of, I want to feel fulfilled. I know what I need to do. I know how to be successful. I know what's required of me. But now I have this yearning for more. And that more is giving that knowledge, passing it on to the next generation. So, very powerful energies. All right, timeline. We're going to talk about when you are going to meet this future spouse of yours. What I do is I throw 3 Art Nouveau tarot cards, add up the numbers, and that's going to represent, the on a month by month basis, how long it's going to take. So let's throw 3 cards. All right. Now, what I am giving you here is a time frame, right? Obviously, there's a lot of people watching this reading, and it's not going to be the same for all of you. But I am going to give you a time frame as to when it might be. So what we have here is the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the number 7, and then we've got the Hermit. All right, so this is going to take at the very least 2 years. Okay, group number 4. It is going to take 2 years for you to meet this person. Now, the good news is that some of you, it's going to take 7 months. So it's going to be as early as 7 months for some of you. For some of you, it'll be 9 months. For others, it might even be 10 months. But, at the very most, it's going to take 2 years. 24 months for you to meet this person. That goes by quick, all right? That's not a bad timeline. That goes by pretty quick. So yeah, it will take that long. Let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards and see exactly what else Spirit reveals to us. We're going to start with Making Magic, the Making Magic Oracle deck. We're going to throw 1 card. Little Luxuries. Look at that. Little Luxuries. Generates luxuries, experiences, and surroundings. So, one of the things that you're going to really enjoy with this relationship, group number 4, is that this person is going to have money. This person is going to have connections. So little luxuries, sometimes money's not everything. Sometimes, you can get a connection where it's a connection where you're able to maybe go to the White House, right? It's like you can't just go and meet, let's say, the president and pay him some money to do that. It's like you can only get it if you have the right connection. Like money can't buy certain things. So there are going to be little things that you're going to be able to experience with this person because they are the Spirit Fox. They get away with things. They know they're well connected. They understand where to go and how to get it. I know I gave a pretty huge example there, like seeing the president, but it might feel like that to you. It might definitely feel like, man, this is special. Like you can't find this anywhere. Money can't buy this. You have to be well connected in order to have this experience, and this person will provide that to you in your relationship. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another oracle card with the Whispering Woods. Let's see what this card can reveal to us, what this card can tell us. We've got here light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. Very interesting. So look to the space between the trees for answers. And, what I feel here is that you're being kind of shown the way. You're being kind of, you're being told to see things a little deeper. I think that the Spirit Fox sometimes moves very quickly, and the Spirit Fox might lack the understanding that they need to stop and look at you and try and get a sense of what you want at that moment, or how you're feeling, or maybe asking you the question like, are you okay with this? Do you think that you're going to be okay with doing this? The Spirit Fox is, I think, someone who assumes, right? Because it's like, who wouldn't want to? So what you're being kind of told here is to try and understand the Spirit Fox's energy, the Spirit Fox's swiftness and desire to constantly move forward and prosper. Just take a look into that. And I feel that maybe that's a shadow side where you might feel like you're not being heard or understood. And you're being told to just understand the spirit fox and why they're doing what they're doing. It's not that they don't love you or care for you. It's just that they're very swift and they're very moving, and they understand that in order to obtain what they want, sometimes they got to move quickly. If not, it'll get away, right? So that's the message there. Now we're going to throw a Moonology card and see what messages we get from this Moonology card. Let's see. A win-win outcome is forecast. Wow. Look at this. Group number 4. Very special message from the Moonology card. This is a winner. All right. The person that you're going to marry is a winner. And you are going to win right alongside them. Let me fix this. You're going to win right alongside them. There's going to be a lot of victories in your household. There's going to be an energy of achievement, obtaining what you want, getting it, smelling it, walking in certain revelations. There's just a sense of achievement that's going to take place in your life. There's a sense of just obtaining exactly what you want. Group number 4, it's going to come, it's going to happen in your household, in your family. It's not going to be very difficult it's not going to feel like laborious in any way. Like, this spirit fox has the capacity, has the tenacity to move forward with authority and obtain what they want, and they will obtain it. Trust me when I tell you, they will obtain it. All right, so let's go ahead and throw a Whispers of Love Oracle card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what. Look at that. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Look at this card, group number 4. This is beautiful. And the reason why this card is beautiful is because, and it's right under light, right? So the fact that the spirit fox is so well connected, and the fact that you're going to feel a bit unheard sometimes and unappreciated, you're going to feel like this person does not love you or care for you. And this card comes to tell you that no matter all of these beautiful things around, this is your future spouse right here, right? And this is you right here. You are the sun to them. You are their focal point. Like, they're going to keep coming back to you because you are what's going to make them happy and fulfilled. So even with all of this beauty surrounding them, all of these beautiful flowers and the beautiful butterflies and everything, doesn't matter. They're focused on you. They do what they do because they want you to be happy. They want you to feel fulfilled. They want you to feel like you're being heard and taken care of, and they want you to feel loved and appreciated, and there's just a very strong sense of manifesting what you want, right? So never feel like this person doesn't love you. Never feel like this person isn't doing something for you. They're trying very hard to make you happy. All right, so let's go ahead and throw one more card from the Oracle. Well, actually, 3 more. Sorry, we're gonna throw 3 more cards. This one is from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle and we're gonna see what messages we get from this Oracle deck. What guidance do the fairy folk have for us? Awesome. You've got Acorn's Invitation, Touch, Exchange, Connection. Wow. All right. So, and it's right under the win-win outcome. It's right under Little Luxury. So now we're kind of seeing everything here unfold. This person is going to provide you with many experiences. This person likes experiences. They like to go places. They like to see things materialize. They like to experience life. Think of going to events, concerts, operas, sporting events. Just think of someone that likes to be out and about, going out in the world and living life, okay? This is someone that enjoys touching things, exchanging people, connections, talking to people. Now I understand why you might feel like maybe you aren't the center of their focus, because this is a spirit fox that's always moving around, and it's like, did you see that? That's so cool. Look at that over there. Oh wow. And then, you might feel like you're not at the center. The cards are telling you that you are, that they want to experience life with you, and you, even though there's all this beauty around that they always like to have and explore and see and touch and exchange and connect with, doesn't matter. You are there at the center of their life, and ultimately, this beautiful little fairy wants to connect with you, wants to have an exchange with you, wants to have a deep connection and touch you, because you are what's most important to them. They really care about you. They love you. They find you incredibly beautiful, and they want to experience everything that life has to offer with you. All right. Let's go ahead and throw another Oracle card. This one is from the Elemental Oracle deck. All right, so we're going to try and find the Elemental card for your future spouse. What is the Elemental card for your future spouse? Let's take a look. Snow. Oh boy. This one is special. Snow. So the key word with snow is silence. All right, silence. And I think that the reason why we have this card is because when it comes to snow, it's chaotic sometimes. But it offers the opportunity to hunt. Right, it offers the opportunity for the fox to capture the rabbit, and I feel that perhaps sometimes this fox may seem a bit detached and a bit cold, but in reality, what they're doing is they're remaining silent in order to obtain what they want out of life. They're trying to peek into areas that people can't see. They're trying to listen. They're trying to understand. They're trying to look at the movements, and they're trying to find that bunny. And it's funny because we have a bunny right here, right? In this snow. We have the bunny right here. And we already know that foxes eat bunnies. So there's a sense of being silent and perhaps not saying things that they should say. They're doing it because they want to gain something. They want to learn something. I think that they understand that in order to truly learn and be knowledgeable, you have to remain silent and observe. Observe. People will tell you everything you need to know, and people will tell you everything that you need to understand. You just have to observe very diligently. I feel that that's like one of their philosophies. That's one of the ways that they are able to grow and expand. In silence, they find everything. So they might seem a bit detached sometimes, but understand that this is a process of theirs, a mental process where they grow and expand. But never forget, you got it right under the back to what you love card. Never forget how they feel about you. Okay, you are at the center of just their eye. You are their everything. Okay, you are what they're going to keep running back to. They love you with all their hearts, even though they may seem cold and detached sometimes, because they're trying to gain knowledge, learn, grow, expand. All right, so we made it to the very last card. This one isn't necessarily going to be about this reading and about your future spouse. This is you. This is a message from Spirit to you that I want to share. So this is from the Oracle of the Unicorns deck. We're going to throw one card, and we're going to let Spirit talk to you directly, group number 4, just to maybe get a sense of what your Spirit wants to tell you, maybe something that you can change right now, something that you can do, or just general advice or a reminder of some sorts. All right, you have discernment. Interesting. So you've got discernment as your unicorn card, group number 4. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Okay. So this card is telling you, group number 4, at this moment in your life right now, putting the reading that we're doing aside, there's some energy around you of maybe, perhaps, deceitfulness. Maybe someone's not being honest with you. I think that someone is working against you. I think that someone who seems like a friend or someone who seems like a partner is not being honest with you, and that friend is divulging information about you that shouldn't be, or they're actively trying to find out what you are planning to do or what you're doing in order to do the complete opposite, and they're trying to essentially bother you. They're trying to ruin your plans, or they're trying to make you feel a certain way, a certain negative kind of way. So that's why you have this discernment card. You have to try and find out who this person is that has come and is trying to, they're trying to ruin your dreams. They're trying to hurt you in some way. So you know who this person is. I think that you know some things. I think that you have an understanding of what's happening. The card is trying to remind you of this. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. Don't overshare. Don't give too much. Remain silent when it comes to important projects, because there's negative energies around you that are going to want to attack you, and then they're going to want to bring you down to their level. Don't allow it. All right? Group number 4, that is what I see here. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, seekers. I will be creating so many more pick a card videos very soon. So subscribe. I'll have a pick a deck video coming very soon as well. Ultimately, I feel it's the same thing, but just I guess different. Anyways, please subscribe. Subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. Also, I would like for you seekers to visit my Etsy shop. I have private readings there that I'm offering, so please visit my Etsy shop. If you like any of the cards that you see here, any of the decks, I offer them there as well. I have a link down below so that you can go to the deck that you liked. I have them in the Etsy shop as well, but most importantly, I have private readings there that I'm offering at below market value. It's a bundle, what you can get with one of my readings. So take advantage. I like to keep it at this price point because I get to work with so many more seekers, and I enjoy doing that. This is my calling in life. This is what I love to do. So please go to the Etsy shop. One thing that you'll notice is even though I have low prices, I don't sacrifice on the worth. I don't sacrifice on the quality of what I'm giving you. All right, you'll notice with the 5-star rating that I have on Etsy, with all of the comments that I've received, people are happy with these readings they've received. They've left positive reviews. I've gotten a lot of donations as well. Thank you for the ones that have already placed your private readings and have left donations. You have no idea how much that helps, how much it helps me grow the channel and expand. So I want to thank you so much for that blessing. Thank you for the seekers that have helped me, that have been with me from the very beginning. This is an exciting journey. Thank you so much for being there with me. Also, I want to hear from you, seekers. So if you can leave a comment below, let me know what you thought about this reading. That would be very, very, very lovely. If you have any pick a card ideas, I want to hear them. So below, write hashtag pick a card. Let me know what that idea is so I can add it to the pick a card queue. I'm interested, I'm curious, so please do that for me. Seekers, thank you once again, and bye-bye.